The QUAPAW, like many native peoples in this part of the world at that time, moved around a lot. Because when you consider the world, there's North, there's Central, there's South America. So here in this part of the country, people moved around quite a bit. Now the O-Gah-Pah did too. They moved around a lot. So they started up north around Canada, then they came farther south. And then, of course, there were no states at that point. So as far as location now, the southern part of the states and around. And fortunately, I was able to go on one of the elders' trips, and we toured mounds. And there were a couple of mounds in Tennessee on the east side. And also the lower Ohio Valley is where the QUAPAW lived for many years. But then people knew that others were coming from the east, so we would probably be moving west. And so the QUAPAW started out, Omaha and many other tribes. We got to the Mississippi. Okay, then trying to get across the Mississippi. How are they going to do that? And for those that did, they made it across the river. But it was a matter of once they were on the other side, on the west side of the river, the Omaha went north, the QUAPAW went south. So we were the downstream people. And we ended up in what is now southeast Arkansas. And they lived there for many years. But there are mounds where the QUAPAW used to live on the Tennessee side. And it was very interesting to be there and know something about the history when they lived there. In fact, one of the mounds had even a moat around it. So there's a lot of stories along with that, but the one we're most familiar with, or two of them, on the Arkansas side, one is the mound that is now part of Arkansas Post. That's the one we're most familiar with. But there is another mound called Spiral Mound, and there's a lot of history to that, a lot of stories with that.